there's a long-kept secret hidden amid the vast, frozen expanse of the southernmost continent. A fundamental secret that might upend all of your preconceived notions about the way the world works. 6 businesses were launched by Elon Musk, including the electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla, the space exploration company SpaceX, and the startup Boring Company. Although he has more than half of his shares pledged as collateral for loans, he owns around 23% of Tesla in total, between stock and options. SpaceX, which was established in 2002, has doubled in value in just 3 years and is now valued at $127 billion following a funding round in May 2022. In April of 2022, Boring Company, which seeks to eliminate traffic, raised $675 million at a $5.7 billion value. In April of 2022, after Musk announced a 9.1% investment and threatened a hostile takeover, the board of Twitter decided to sell the firm to him for $44 billion. Following Musk's withdrawal attempt and Twitter's lawsuit, the acquisition was finalized in October of 2022. Currently, Musk is thought to have possessed 74% of the business. In order to build tunnels, Musk established the Boring Company in 2017. He also unveiled his ideas for specialized underground high-occupancy vehicles that could go up to 150 miles per hour, or 240 kilometers an hour, in order to avoid above-ground traffic in large cities. As the inventor of SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink, Elon Musk has long been the forefront of technological innovation. Antarctica has always held an allure unlike any other place on Earth, from tales to lost civilizations to claims of otherworldly contact. But what if, equipped with cutting-edge technology and an insatiable need for knowledge, his pursuit has led him to discover something much more profound than he could have ever dreamed? At the southernmost point of our world, Antarctica, a harsh frozen wilderness, sits alone as an expanse of ice. Despite its harsh conditions, it's our 5th largest continent and one of the most mysterious. Given its immense size and the fact that it's practically inhospitable, nature has drawn scientists to create communities, and at any given moment, a population of 1,000 to 5,000 people can be found overcoming its problems. Scientists have long been interested in this fact since they feel it hides many secrets. The adventure started when a team of researchers discovered a million-year-old DNA sample in the Scotia Sea, which is located just north of Antarctica. This sample was taken from the depths of the sea floor, which are around 584 feet below the surface. Phytoplankton called diatoms are thought to be the source of this ancient genetic material, although the exact nature of the DNA is still unknown. The discovery of this ancient DNA was a revolution in and of itself, acting as a catalyst for the idea that Antarctica had undergone a series of significant changes before evolving into its current state. But before we get into the video, for more interesting content like this, make sure you're subscribed to our channel, Just Tech. The scientists were keen to locate fossils of plant and animal life that had flourished millions of years ago, because they understood they needed more proof to support their idea that Antarctica had once been more habitable and underwent substantial changes over time. The crew set out on a risky mission, tackling the difficult issue of getting to the precise location that was essential to their research. They traveled to South America, enduring a perilous 5-day voyage through one of the world's deadliest seas, the deadly Drake Passage. Unfazed by the difficulties that lay ahead, these brave scholars set their sights on locating the traces of a long-gone time that was willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of knowledge. Their curiosity led them to James Ross Island as they neared the beach, where their hunting excursion had started. We passed the time as they laboriously dug through rocks until, at last, their efforts had paid off and the scientists discovered a treasure trove of fossils that date back to the Cretaceous period, which was some 71 million years ago. These fossils revealed a fascinating array of ancient birds, dinosaurs, and marine creatures. The most incredible revelation came when they discovered sperm cells covering the egg case of an extinct worm species that was 50 million years old. Among the astounding discoveries were the fossilized 4 wings of a species of beetle that lived around 20 million years ago. This revelation upended their preconceived notions about the freezing desert, upending the fundamental foundations of their worldview. A new theory started to gain traction among scientists over time. How else could scientists explain the abundance of dinosaur and bird remains on the continent? Scientists pondered the idea that this frozen wasteland was once a vibrant tropical rainforest, complete with lush flora and towering tropical trees. Doubts progressively vanished as more discoveries were made and as time went on. Scientists made a groundbreaking discovery in 2021 when they discovered a massive breeding colony of icefish tucked nearly 400 meters below sea level and concealed by a Filchner ice shelf in the Antarctic Weddell Sea. With the aid of cutting-edge surveillance systems, this colony was home to an astounding 60 million nests. Neopagatopsis was discovered by scientists in a spectacular icefish, and it was this species that was responsible for the colony. This discovery offered more proof that life certainly existed on this frozen planet. Another amazing discovery was made in 2021 when geologists burrowing beneath the ice discovered a hidden treasure after initially missing anything unusual. After watching the video, a scientist was astounded to discover that the rock that they had struck was home to healthy sponge creatures. The fact that the other creatures coexisted in the same habitat as the sponge, which was prospering beneath the ice sheets, was puzzling to say the least. When a strange groove in the Larsen ice shelf was discovered in June of 2022, the unexpected just kept coming. Based on their earlier findings, they speculated that there might be a river moving beneath the ice, and they decided to drill through the ice once more to prove their theory. To their surprise, instead of just finding a river with a few animals, they found a whole ecosystem alive with life, including gracefully swimming shrimp-like crustaceans to depths of about 1,600 feet below the ice while being aware of the delicate balance. The scientists kept their distance from the ecosystem while observing and studying it in order to preserve its harmony. The existence of a vast network of rivers, streams, and lakes beneath Antarctica's icy surface has long been hypothesized by scientists. However, there are several difficulties in understanding the distinctive characteristics of this frozen continent. In contrast to their forecasts, their unexpected findings forced the research team to turn around during their excursion. They were completely unprepared for the underground cavern that they had found themselves within. The roof of the cavern had several high undulations and was rough and unlevel. As they continued to descend, they made the astounding discovery that the underground water column was separated into 5 unique strata, each of which flowed in a different direction. The underground infrastructure became even more complicated as a result of this sophisticated arrangement. Fortunately, the team was able to get Secret River just a few days before the destructive eruption of the powerful Hunga Tonga Hang Ha Pai volcano. The seismic vibrations caused by the corruption that reverberated through the secret cavern were picked up by the sensors they had carefully positioned on the icy surface. They then realized that it was beyond a shadow of a doubt that an explosive volcanic event thousands of kilometers away had a direct impact on this subglacial chamber, which is buried 1,600 feet beneath the Antarctic ice. The researchers were aware of yet another groundbreaking revelation and the fact that not only organisms were hidden from view beneath the ice of the continent. Also recently discovered by scientists was a massive mountain range that stretches astonishingly across 1,200 kilometers and rises 3,000 meters above the cold depths of Antarctica. The undiscovered range had heights that were comparable to 1/3 of majestic Mount Everest. Every square inch of its surface was covered in a flawless white coating of ice, hiding its actual nature from human sight. Scientists discovered the intriguing discovery when they noticed unusual variations in gravity that informed them of the existence of this enigmatic mountain range alteration. Despite the fact that nobody has ever seen this marvel in person, unambiguous proof of its existence was provided by magnetic and gravitational readings. Given the risky nature of physically excavating the ice sheets, the mere idea that a massive building was buried beneath the frozen terrain hinted at a treasure trove of untold secrets just awaiting revelation. Instead, the scientists chose a virtual expedition. They used this priceless knowledge combined with satellite data to carefully study the complete gravity mapping of the Earth using data obtained from the European Space Agency. They expertly mimicked the melting of the Antarctic ice, giving them a previously unattainable look into the stony topography within the exposed bedrock. A compelling narrative revealed unmistakable evidence of Antarctica's prehistoric past as a vital component of the supercontinent known as Gondwana. Gondwana joined the continents of the modern southern hemisphere about 180 million years ago. The virtual extraction of ice revealed the traces of the bygone epoch, providing a concrete link to an early period. There was no room for dispute after the astounding discoveries. Since its discovery more than a century ago, a hole in a glacier that spouts scarlet liquid has baffled geologists. The waterfall in Antarctica was discovered in 1911 by an Australian geologist, who proposed the notion that the blood was simply water that had been dyed by minute red algae. This idea was refuted in 2003 when scientists discovered that oxidized iron was the cause of the Taylor Glacier's water's rusty hue. They thought it to be the remaining remnants of a 5-million-year-old saltwater lake. However, a study conducted by the University of Alaska Fairbanks and Colorado College has now established that Blood Falls actually originates from a sizable lake that has been trapped under the ice for 1 million years. That's all for today. If you liked our video, then please give us a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Also, please express your valuable thoughts down in the comment section below. You can feel free to spend some time watching other videos on our channel, but until then, goodbye.